And does your focus now shift from the obviously singles division you were going after the world championships? Does your focus now shift to the tag team championships now that you are one half of the world tag team champions?
I think it kind of has to. Now I've got one of those belts on my shoulder. Now I am one of the champions, but
And we speak of
we'll see.
undefeated streaks. You and Harold undefeated as a tag team. The House of Cards reigned terror over the tag team division. You've defeated Mystical Aura. You've defeated the former world tag team champions of Inferno Cyclone. The question is there any more competition for you? I know you probably can't answer that yourself, but
Well, look, I don't know what management's got lined up for us, but we'll happily fight anybody. You know, even if you're not an actual tag team, come together, make a team, try your luck. Who knows? You might get lucky.
poor Gabe.
Hopefully, I got the rightful justice for Gabriel tonight.
Yes,
Uh,
I think you and the House of Cards definitely did.
Ooh, House of Cards.
The new tag team champions.
Yeah, honestly, before I came out here, I was listening a bit to what the Black was saying about the tag team titles and how they're open to anybody.
Oh yeah.
And what some people might know, I used to be a tag team. And I was just listening. I was like, I might revisit that one.
Oh really?
Of course, yeah, of course. Of course, I will probably need to talk to an old friend.
That would be certainly interesting to see.
But that's a separate thought for a second.
Indeed. I think if I was, I mean, it's got a nice ring to it.
Dude.
If I was the House of Cards, if I was Thomas Black and Harold, I would definitely have their eye on their back with that statement.
Why? That's the question you want answered, right? Why did we do what we did to the Nitros? Well, it's simple, really. They got what they deserve because you see, they are nothing more than fake little bitches. Because when I arrived here in TWE, I was told tales of the great Eddie and Sonya Nitro. The underdog, Eddie, the guy who will get beaten down time and time again and keep coming back for more. And then Sonya, the rebel, the woman who will stand for no bullshit and will jump headfirst into any fight regardless of the odds. But it turns out those tales were nothing more than fantasy. Because the underdog, the rebel, are nothing more than masks they wear to try and convince you, dear viewers, that they are something that they aren't. Because you see, the versions of the Nitros that we get to see, or to put it more bluntly, the versions we have to put up with, well, they're quite different. You see, what we get to see are two little bitches who, anytime they lose, which is quite a lot, will blame the ref. They'll blame their opponents. They'll accuse their opponents of cheating. They'll say they've been screwed. Hell, they'll even blame management for, and I quote, giving them matches against people they can't beat. And they will go on and on to anybody with a pair of ears about how it was unfair, about how they're being screwed. Well, I know that both of you must have been dropped on your heads multiple times as children, but the only people to blame for your own incompetence is yourselves. But little did the both of you know that each time you complained, each time you lied to the audience's faces, you dug both of your graves just a little bit deeper. All we had to do is make you lie in them. So when Bella approached me with a plan to do just that, well, it couldn't have been written any better. Because you see, my plan was always to beat you to within an inch of your life, Eddie, but involving your bitch of a sister and beating both of you until the light faded from your eyes, well, that was all Bella's idea. Turns out, we're quite like-minded. Because like me, she also carries the same hatred for fake, rejected little Power Ranger-looking wankers like yourselves. With all that being said, that is your why. They dug their own graves, we simply ensured that they rested in them. And I know we'll be demonized for this. I know we'll be made to look like the villains, but it's villains you want, and it's villains will fucking give you. Because while the Nitros might have been the first to be buried in shallow graves, they will not be the last. Because Bella has dominated damn near every woman in that division, but apparently one time wasn't enough for Aniel Renee. But luckily for you, Aniel, Bella is willing to once again teach you a lesson of who runs the women's division. And once she's finished splitting your skull, she'll wait for the next woman to grow a set and try and take that title from her. But now, on to the business of our tag team titles. The titles we won at Camomania, and since then not one team has even so much as said they'd like to try and take these titles from us, and that, quite frankly, well, that disappoints me. So this goes out to everyone in that locker room, whether you're an established team or two people who have never uttered one word to each other. Come and try your luck, because you have the chance to put your name in the history books as the first team to beat the House of Cards and become new tag team champions. Or the history books will remember you as nothing more than a couple of bodies left in the House of Cards' path of destruction, and you're left staring up at the lights, bloodied, bruised, and beaten as your hopes and dreams begin to slowly slip away, and the light begins to fade from your eyes. You'll realize it was always going to be this way, as it was foretold in the cards.
Well, we're back here on CWE. And it's time to hear, well, rising from the ashes comes Andrew, by God, Omega. I mean, honestly, the former Grand Prix champion looking to make a statement here in just a very quick moment. What has this man done in his mind, however, is the main question. Omega, of course, amazing talent, that's for sure, but honestly, just how just he's gone past few weeks, including his Grand Prix title and all, he surely must have a lot to get off his mind, so we'll hear what he says in just a moment. Do not go anywhere, folks. Andrew Omega, we'll hear from him in just a very quick moment's time.
Yeah, they get it on out the way. Obviously, challenging Mr. Recto wasn't the best idea. But I have no regrets about it. Because obviously, I got some other stuff I want to get done. Good luck with Recto. A good luck, Recto. Hopefully you hold the Grand Prix title before then. With that being said, I've been thinking about something since Camomania. There's something that has piqued my interest. On the post-show Camomania, a certain somebody made a challenge to the entire roster. I believe he said if anyone wants a shot, all we have to do is ask. Well, Thomas, Harold, House of Cards, I made that phone call.
Oh no, Andrew Omega making a phone call. Who's he called up? Who has Omega called up to help fight the House of Cards for those tag team titles? is here!
Mr. Kai Alator, Mr. Andrew Omega, the former BCW Tag Team Champions, the Kingdom, have reunited. Now, we are coming for Mr. Thomas and Harold Tag Team titles.
You said earlier, Thomas, Harold, House of Cards, you will defend your tag titles against anyone and everyone. I hope that me being one of those very few people in the past to beat you doesn't change your opportunity, because Tom, you know as well as I do, you and Harold would stand no chance against the Kingdom.
Hold on, who else is here? Someone else is coming out too. Kai Auditory, Andrew Omega, formerly known as the Kingdom.
Sorry to interrupt your little reunion, but we were just in the back signing our CWE contracts when that said want the tag team championships.
And that doesn't stay with us. My name is Shadow Demon, and this is our EW, and together we are the Sniping Assassin. And if anyone is going to take their claim to the tag team champions, it is us.
Just because we are new here doesn't mean anybody should overlook us. Because we are here to fight for anyone and everyone.
The House of Cards said they will do that same thing, defend their titles against anyone.
So them titles will be coming home with us. And if anybody gets in our way, no matter who it is, we'll be sending you the Assassin Realm.
Okay. I've heard enough. First of all, welcome Sniping Assassins, but this is not how we do business. Yes, the House of Cards have been open about defending their tag team championships, and I know you've been eyeing them up, Omega. And I am glad you have decided to take matters into your own hands and reunite the Kingdom. And given the stature of the Kingdom, I have decided to give you an opportunity. Oh, don't worry, you both have an opportunity as well. After speaking to Inferno Cyclone and Mr. Aura, both Cyclone and Mystical Aura want the gold as well, so I've come up with a solution. Next Wednesday, the Sniping Assassins will make their in-ring debut as they take on Mystical Aura. The winners of that will face the winners of next Friday's FSW match between Inferno Cyclone and the Kingdom. The winner of the final match will become #1 contenders to the World Tag Team Championships and challenge the House of Cards for the titles at Money in the Vault. Welcome to CWE, boys.
Well, I guess it's official. All the teams want the gold, and we're having a little gauntlet of matches to determine the new challengers. It seems like the newest team on the block, the Shadow Assassins, won first dibs. Well, they got Mystical Aura next week. Who is going to face the House of Cards and Money in the Vault? We are now going to be seeing a very important matchup. Of course, earlier on tonight, TRS, Jaden Christian took on the Money in the Vault ladder qualifier match But now it is time. The first match of this little eliminator series leading up. The House of Cards defended their tag titles at Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. With a 20-minute Introduce first making his way to the ring. He is the loser belt loser. El Dragon.
It was announced by Lee Morales last week that there would be a series of matches between the 4 teams of CWE that we've got right now to determine who is going to go to Money in the Bank to face the House of Cards for the tag titles they currently hold. And the first of those matches starts right now as Mystical looks to pick up the new team of the Sniping Assassins. El Dragon already out here in the ring, and now here comes his partner, Mr. Aura. The other half of Mystical Aura is here. Of course, this man, like his name suggests, he is pure aura all around. And he's ready to throw down.
And his tag team partner making his way to the ring, Mr. Together, they are Mystical
Mystical, of course, trying to finally break their losing streak here tonight. And El Dragon also trying to lose out Luzbel at the same time as well. They have to defeat the newest team on the block. How is Mystical going to handle though against this new team? They've never faced them before, and this is their first time even facing them as well. Here he comes, rising out of the depths. This is Shadow Demon.
and their opponents making their way to the ring first. Yellow Demon.
And look, oh my god, Shadow Demon, I mean he's got magic, he just manifested a bike out of nowhere, now it's gone again. This man's just basically flying all over the place. I mean, he definitely has some magical powers, that's for sure. Anyways, here we go. Shadow Demon already bringing out his first tag partner to come out, but you have a half of the Sniping Assassins making their debut here tonight. Here he comes.
And his tag team partner. Oh, Shingy W. Together, they are the Sniping Assassins.
REW, the other half of Sniping Assassins, making their tag team debut. And genuinely, I think this is going to be a very big night for them if they can win this matchup. Considering they have to face either Inferno Cyclone or the Kingdom. Whoever wins the match in FSW later on this week. And if whoever wins that match goes on to Money in the Vault to face the House of Cards for the tag team titles. So imagine if Sniping Assassins can both beat Miss Aurora and whoever wins in Cyclone versus Kingdom. Let's see how their debut gets off to a start here. As Eldrock has to be starting for his team. It looks like REW is going to be starting for the Sniping Assassins. Welcome against this all happens in the corner. Here we go, Bella's run. REW start things off on the wrong end. Drop kick by Eldragon in the corner there. REW sending him into the rope onto the back of the neck by Mr. Aura there. Now Tiger suplex by Eldragon. Now REW back up to see, looks for an elbow strike. Couldn't get it. Now again. Looks for it again, this time he gets it. Now Eldragon runs to the midsection. Now Swanton Bomb by Dragon. Now Dragon sending REW into the ropes here. Sending a rip. But caught by REW with a powerbomb there. And Eldragon quickly rolls the outside. Shadow Demon now tagged in. Eldragon returning into the ring here. It seems like Eldragon basically daring REW to come at him. Sorry, Shadow Demon to come at him. It gets him with a Canadian Destroyer instead. And now 360 knee strike. No, Shadow Demon rolls 360 to the head of Eldragon. And I don't know what the hell Mr. Aura's doing. No, that's always, I don't know if that's way, I don't know if that's his way of asking for a tag. No, it is. It has given a bit of an assist for Eldragon has put a few punches to the head of Shadow Demon connector, and Shadow Demon clearly not too happy, which I can't blame him for. And now Slingshot DDT to the other half of Mystical Aura there. But he is back in the ring now. Looking for something there. Dragon counter with a jawbreaker. Now sent over the top rope by Shadow Demon there. Dragon stay down for REW. Probably waiting for the tag there. As Mr. Aura now in the ring there for a moment. Probably get a bit impatient. Dragon now returning to the ring. Now Shadow Demon with another Canadian Destroyer to the loser by loser. And now Shadow Demon rolling suplex. Oh my god! The back of Eldragon's head just ricocheting off that top rope there, off that bottom rope there. And now pop up. Oh, popping it up. And now Samoa drop by Shadow Demon. Now, what have the Sniping Assassins done in mind? Shadow Demon, I think, was trying to drag Eldragon to his corner, but not having it. Instead, Eldragon pushing Shadow Demon into his, and now tags in Mr. Aura finally, and here we go. Time for Mystical Aura to do their work. Double arm break double arm snap, and now double roundhouses to the midsection. As now Mr. Orr, the legal man, now Dragon still in the ring here, just taunting. Meanwhile, Mr. Orr with a little vertigo, taking down Shadow Demon there. And now another 360 knee strike, this time from Mr. Orr. Mr. Orr now with a blue Thunderbomb taken down. Shadow Demon, but now Shadow Demon with the shoulder tackle taking Dragon down now. And now Luke rolls the super kick again. Trying to take out RAW there. Maybe with a shoulder tackle instead. This time finally takes him out. And now sliding clothesline to Shadow Demon. And the tag team strategy of Mr. Roar in full display there, making sure the sniping assassins do not use their strength and numbers against them. Double leg drop now by Mr. Aura. Now Aura looking to drive Shadow Demon into his corner, but never round out instead. Now Shadow Demon calling Mr. Aura up to his feet. Instead, that's the midway point and into our back suplex there. Now they're calling him up. What has he got in mind? He's going on caught by Mr. Orr, supergated his own. And now gonna tag in El Dragon here. And now RAW finally tagged back into this matchup. Purple Hurricane running now by El Dragon. And El Dragon lining up RAW from the corner here. Looking for that Patrick super kick. And El Dragon, Mr. Orr gonna dive to the floor to take out Shadow Demon on the outside there. And not done yet. Springboard drop kick, no, doesn't connect. So gets the kick on, gets the head kick on Shadow on RAW. And now suplex bomb taken down Shadow Demon with the knee strike on with the shoulder tackle. Now Shadow Demon try go for the springboard maneuver. Punched by RAW though. And the strength and numbers from the Snapping Assassins play in their favour. As now RAW tagging back in Shadow Demon there as he looked to see El Dragon moved out the way and now spinning arm drag taking down Shadow Demon there. And now El Dragon to the top rope, gonna go high risk here from the top with a boot stomp. And both men are down. And their tag partners hyping them up from the apron there. El Dragon the first to get back to his feet here. And now sitting Shadow Demon into the ropes. Kick to the head now by El Dragon. And now gonna go high risk with a suicide Hurricane Rana. A little suicide dive Hurricane Rana there. And now Shadow Demon reversing the arms which sends El Dragon back into the ring here. And look at this, Mr. Aura helping his team out a little bit as El Dragon takes out RAW ringside, and now the tag team partners attacking each other as Shadow Demon takes care of Mr. Orr. El Dragon takes care of RAW, and now springboard doesn't connect. Now Shadow Demon will pull through side back suplex there. Mr. Orr now on the apron, shoulders RAW to both the illegal tag partners back into the equation. And El Dragon maybe looking to tag in Mr. Orr here, couldn't get the tag however. Now the face. Oh, shot by El Dragon. And now sending Shadow Demon into the ropes instead. And now El Dragon with a knee drop onto the back. Oh, Shadow Demon just powering up there. And now looks around the hole, couldn't connect. Gets him a second time however. And Mr. Orr there, the protected tag partner. It looks like the Shadows looks like the Snapping Assassins were going to go for a 2-on-1 situation. But Mr. Orr, even in the odds for Mystical Aura here, as they're all dragged on back into the ring. And now another Canadian Destroyer now. by Shadow Demon. And they'll pop up again. This time, gonna turn it into a one-winged angel. And it seems like he is done just yet. Shadow Demon to the top with a Swanton 450. Beautifully executed. And Sniping Assassin with the win of their debut.
For your winners, the Sniping Assassin. Our second tag team match of this week is about to take place. The reunited Kingdom take on Inferno Cyclone. We found out on CWE that it will be the Sniping Assassins who advance in this mini tournament to crown the number one contenders for the House of Cards Championships. But who will join them? Would it be former champions Inferno Cyclone or the reunited team of Kai Auditori and Andrew Omega, the Kingdom? The following contest is scheduled for 1-4. Later, any minute, time limit. Inch's first making his way to the ring. He is the Phantom Assassin. Yeah. Auditory. Kai Auditori and Andrew Omega and the Kingdom have very impressive singles careers. As a tag team, even more impressive. Former BCW tag team champions. These men rep carnage on the roster. However, right now, Kai Auditori and Omega only have one thing on their minds, and that is championship gold. Omega made that blatantly clear at the Kamamania pre-show when he challenged what Thomas Black had to say about defending the championships against anyone and everyone. Omega said he was going to make a call, and indeed he did, because Kai Auditori, Andrew Omega are back, and have really come Andrew Omega riding off the street as always with his grand entrance to this tag team competition. Together, they are the Kingdom. Together as a team in CWE, undefeated. Andrew Omega and Kai Auditori in the Kingdom take on Inferno Cyclone, who has a similar history, undefeated here in CWE. That was until Kamamania, when Inferno Cyclone lost the World Championship to now champions House of Cards. But that's to take nothing away from Tornado Toby and Blazer. as Toby is a former Triple Crown champion, a former hardcore champion. He's not to shy away from anything, especially not from an undefeated team such as the Kingdom. The Cyclone want their gold back, and they're going to try and get it any way possible. First, making his way to the ring, Tornado Toby! Tornado Toby had a competition against the World Heavyweight Champion over on CWE just 2 days ago. So heading into this match is Tornado Toby 100%, as Nathan Miles pretty much decimated Tornado Toby, especially with that electric chair powerbomb off of the top rope, which Nathan Miles barely pulls out, but it hurts his opponents. Tornado Toby's health has to be in question here tonight. We may see more Blazer in the ring than Toby due to this. His tag team partner, together, they are Inferno Cyclone. Blazer had an impressive singles victory at WrestleMania before losing the Tag Team Championship to House of Cards after he defeated the Underdog, Eddie Nitro. These two men have been on a rampage, attacking anyone and everyone, including referees, alumni, world champions. These two men are on a warpath, and I don't think anybody is going to stop them. Referee Morton Stewart rings the bell and smash up this tag team contest for the first time ever. The Kingdom Inferno Cyclone is underway as Kai Auditory and Tornado Toby start things off inside the ring. Kai Auditory turning Toby around, and face first he goes. Punches to the head of Tornado Toby by Kai Auditory. Went for the kick. Punch was moved out of the way, and so was that kick. Giant suplex. Clothesline now by Kai Auditory. After they gets pushed away. Oh, what's Blazer doing? Getting inside the ring, causing a distraction for his tag team partner, which allowed Kai Auditory to capitalise. I don't know what is going on there. Maybe a bit of miscommunication between the family sometimes. Powerbomb. Kai Auditory. Up with a knee. Kick to the dome. Long drag. Takes down Tornado Toby. Now both men climbing to the ropes. Kai Auditory with the forearm to the spine. And another. And a third. Stomp. The standing stomp to the back of the head. And now just double kicks to the spine, the lower spine of Tornado Toby. Kai Auditory. What's he looking for here? Right side. Back slapper. I think Kai Auditory knows he must have watched that match against Nathan Miles with Tornado Toby and knows his back must be hurt. Kyle seems to have been targeting the back for the last few minutes. The opening minutes of this match. Elbow to the knee. Dragon twist, collar, the athleticism on display by Tornado Toby. As Toby now makes the tag, in comes Blazer, the fresh man of the match. That kick to the side of the head by Kyle Auditory. And Kyle with an uppercut. There's Blazer up on the shoulders. And a spinning powerbomb. High double foot stomp to the arm, trying to bend and break the elbow of Blazer here. Stomps out to the hand. A very different strategy here for Blazer than Tornado Toby. Oh! Destroyer! I was just about to say, Kyle Auditory seemed to have been targeting the arms of Blazer, whereas with Toby he was targeting the back and the spine. And now top going back to the back. This time on Blazer. Oh! With that forearm. With that hidden blade. But it barely fades Blazer by that right hand. Sure did. As Blazer gets knocked to the floor. And now, oh, Kyle, so is he trying to remove the mask of Blazer? I can't see. Could Blazer might have fought him off there. And now Auditory deadlifting him up. Oh, and setting him up on the top rope. Well, there's Kyle Auditory got in store for Blazer here. Punch to the face, and now both men to the top rope. Oh, this is dangerous. From the top, Spanish fly. Both men off the top, slamming down into the mat. Oh, and Blazer quickly in the last ditch effort, it seems quite a lot tired by the kick out. Before the one count even. I was going to say kick out at one, that was before the one count. Here comes Tornado Toby. Leg sweep. One thing about Inferno Cyclone, they have made tags in this match. Former Grand Prix champion Andrew Omega standing on the apron has yet to see any action in this match. Kai, kick to the back of the head into view, followed by that German suplex while Tornado Toby was hung on the ropes. One now by Toby. A hip toss. That judo throw took down Kyle Auditory. Stop Toby. That hidden blade, but it caught the super kick, and Tornado Toby now turns his attention to Andrew Omega. Trying to put it away. Toby desperately trying to coordinate the tag to Blazer. Auditory just watching it happen. As now here comes Blazer, and now for the first time in this match, here comes Andrew Omega. Is Omega going to target the arm of Blazer? Punches to the midsection. And Blazer just throwing Omega into the ropes. Clothesline to the floor. Omega back up to his feet in no time. Hurricanrana. Tornado Toby trying to help his tag team partner who's too far away to do anything. Famous. You can see Toby really trying to help his tag team partner, and that full kick to the head. Omega now rolling through, Blazer up on the shoulders. And what's this? Shoulder adjustment to the floor, right in front of Tornado Toby. Toby was careful there to not hit Andrew Omega, as he knew if he hit Omega, Blazer could very well be dropped on his head. Count for Blazer, taking his time getting back inside the ring. And can you blame him? The Kingdom have been dominant with their offensive since the get-go. Destroyer now by Blazer. Oh, he went to attack Kyle Detour. Kai ducking down, and Blazer completely missed. And Omega takes advantage, knee to the face. And now kicks to the skull of Blazer. A knee strike with the arms trapped. The target is set for Omega. Kirkle's picked next. And now where's Omega got to score? Rolling, Blazer through, and an elbow to the side of the head. And either an elbow or a forearm to the side of the head of Blazer. And snap suplex. Double footstep to the arm. And just like Kai Auditory, Andrew Omega has been dominant from the get-go. And it looks like neither Omega, neither Kai need each other in this match. Tag rank, here comes Tornado, Toby through Inferno Cyclone. Last shot, missed. And now Toby working on that bandaged arm for Omega. Toby down, and Omega with head scissors. Blazer causing a commotion in the corner, and I think that distracted Andrew Omega long enough for Tornado Toby to capitalise. He caught him with a cross collar. He caught him with a cross collar. Taking out the legs with Andrew Omega. Hit to the stomach. And Tornado Toby now working the arm. He's trying it down and knocked down Andrew Omega. He's left to the kick to the side of the head. Omega in the corner. I think maybe might have been a bit explosion and perhaps different change of plans possibly. That devastating spear he connects with called the explosion. Oh! Let's connect. Took the head off of Andrew Omega. Hang on, what's your name on this? Waiting for Tornado Toby. And Toby looked at the right character and take Kai Auditory off of the apron. And now Toby powerbomb. Again, puts the shoulders down with a kick of zero. Andrew Omega finishing at Kai Auditory. Must have landed enough time. Superman punch. Now by Andrew Omega, as the tag is now, here comes Kai Auditory. A stallion knee strike. Puts the leg. Kick out at two. That is Tornado Toby. Kai Auditory now with the arm. Toby drops to a knee. Not allowing the Kai to do anything, and now Blazer and Toby working together to help him. I believe that was a lariat. So just took Kyle to pull down, and now Tornado Toby. Twisting, cutting that again, flips the leg, trying to put this one away, but Andrew Omega is off this time. Sending Toby into his own corner. Blazer, I thought he should get back in that corner and make the tag, but Toby not wanting to tag out, it seems. That could be very costly for the team back home. Toby targeting the legs. And now both men are down. I think Omega, I think Blazer are waiting for the tags. But neither man are wanting to give it. Kai Auditory, backstabber to Tornado Toby. Now I'm stomping at the ligaments of Tornado Toby. Going after the legs, the arm, the chest, and now the head. Referee on the outside of the ring, trying to prevent Blazer from attacking Omega. Trying to go back into the gun corner, inside the ring, deadlift, and German suplex. All the turn back to his feet, rolling, tornado Toby up a plane, and with that Kingdom are victorious. That was something straight out of Tornado Toby's playbook. The roll-up gets the victory for the Kingdom, and they advance. They will be fighting the Sniping Assassins on CWE next week. It is now time for your main event, as we are now going to crown the new #1 contenders to the World Tag Team Championships. I'm sure the House of Cards are sitting backstage watching this very closely. The winners of this match go to Money in the Bank. Challenge Curry for the Tag Team Championships. But who would it be? Would it be the Kingdom or the Sniping Assassins? Is scheduled for 1 fall. Who would they call winning? And is for the #1 contenderships to the World Championship. Introducing first, making his way to the ring, he is the Phantom Assassin. Yeah. Oh, that's Tory! It's certainly going to be interesting. When the Sniping Assassins made their debut 2 weeks ago, they interrupted this team of Tyrant Tory and Andrew Omega. And now it has come down to these two teams doing battle for the #1 contenderships, the Tag Team Championships. And now both teams in their CWE careers are undefeated. Yes, the Sniping Assassins have only had one tag team match as a team in CWE, but that does not change the fact they are undefeated, just like the Kingdom. And now here comes former Grand Prix champion, former tag team champion, Andrew Omega. Andrew. Together they are the Kingdom. Andrew Omega had a very of course, if he wins this match tonight, he goes for Money in the Vault, where he will challenge the House of Cards for the Tag Team Championship. But not only that, Andrew Omega has entered into the Money in the Vault with XP ladder match, meaning he will do double duty if he then pull off the victory tonight. He will be taking on Adrian Zachary over on FSW this week as a Money in the Vault preview. Of course, if Andrew Omega is forced to take on the House of Cards by winning this qualifier match, he'll have to pull double duty at Money in the Vault, and who knows what matches first. Meaning, will he even be 100% for either the Money in the Vault Weekly title match or the World Tag Team Championship match? Both very important matches that you need to be 100% first, making his way to the ring. Oh, whoa, yeah! The Sniping Assassins had a change in attitude within the last week. One contest, of course, especially when high stakes are at risk. The contendership to the World Tag Team Championship. REW and Shadow Demon, the newest team on the block, defeated Mystical Aura last week to get themselves into this match, just like how the Kingdom defeated Inferno Cyclone to get themselves into this number one contendership match. But after tonight, only one team will be coming out as the dominant team of all of CWE and will go on to challenge the House of Cards, try and win the tag titles. His tag team partner, Shadow Demon, REW and Sniping Assassins, who put off an impressive debut last week against Mystical Aura. El Dragon and Miss Aura still looking for their first tag team victory. Meanwhile, the Kingdom defeated Inferno Cyclone, who are former tag team champions. And of course, if the Kingdom can defeat the former champions, just like the House of Cards have done, maybe they can defeat the current champions. Only time will tell. Money in the Vault is a week and a half away. Oh, look at this! The bell's been rung, but REW decided to attack Kai Auditory before the bell to try and gain his team an advantage. But the match is underway, the bell has rung, and we are going to, in this tag team contest, number one contenderships for the World Tag Team Championships are on the line in this contest, and REW may have been looking for the tag there. Shadow Demon moves out the way. Maybe the Sniping Assassins are falling apart the seams right in front of our very eyes, just a week after their in-ring debut. The Kingdom. Ooh, a nice colour there by Kai Auditories. Coronado switches him around, takes him down, and a kick to the spine. Shadow Demon trying to get involved on the apron, trying to help out his tag team partner, leg sweep there by Kai Auditory. And gets shoved away. I'll kick to the face. Like it's Demon in the ring, the quick gets the fight. Auditory goes around, taking REW down, and a kick to the spine, and taking Shadow Demon off the apron. Kai Auditory, very slow pace of match so far. Kai Auditory, and let's see what we see on this apron. And taking Shadow Demon down again is Kai Auditory. Meeting hands, super quick. Not finished there. Jacket, German suplex. And REW back up to his feet, back to the elbow. Kai Auditory from behind. Goes in the sides, takes out the shin. Down goes REW. Dragon screw. REW now desperate to make the tag it seems, but accidentally knocks his own tag team partner off the apron. And tag is made. Here comes the fresh Shadow Demon. And Kyle Auditory opting not to tag in Andrew Omega. He wants to do the work to himself here. We saw something very similar last week against Inferno Cyclone. Kyle Auditory did do most of the work in their tag team contest. And tagged in Andrew Omega for a little bit of action. Rolling cover there by Shadow Demon. Also back up to his feet, punch to the ribs. Having up on the shoulders. Oh, too sweet. The impact of that knee. Shadow Demon just collapsed. And now quite auditory. Blockbuster. Auditory taking down REW with a backstabber after quite a fall. Now, what is Auditory doing? The stomp in the hand of Shadow Demon. Auditory now from behind, taking down Demon again. Oh! Both men miss their maneuvers. I don't know if... I think Shadow Demon got the worst of that. I don't even know what he was looking for there, but he went face first on the mat. Auditory goes behind again, taking down Shadow Demon, went for a kick, has done multiple times in this match. He gets caught with a devastating spear, but Auditory quickly back up to his feet and gets taken down. Impressive athleticism there from Shadow Demon as he quickly makes the tag to REW. Big quick tags here, the Sniping Assassins. Well, more frequent than the Kingdom Gate. Can't Auditory stealing REW up to his feet. Stomping your limbs now. Stop to the chest. Big hook right between the eyes. But of course REW has that helmet on. One has to wonder, is that protecting him? Or is that only making the damage to feel worse? If whatever that's made out of is being driven into his skull. Shadow Demon attacking Kyle Auditory to land on REW to get that drop kick, and Auditory getting away from that corner. Shadow Demon, a very feisty one, as he now gets tagged in to go toe to toe with Kyle Auditory at a close arm. Going back up to his feet, went for the kick, Auditory went for the punch, got ducked, and a forearm to the spine. Shadow Demon, oh my god, just dumping Auditory on his head with that Omega Driver. Speaking of Omega, there we go, punch to Shadow Demon. I suppose taking the page out of Shadow Demon's head first into the canvas with the arms trap and the legs trap, but he kicks out one. Swinging back kick, went through a torpedo kick, ducked through, and then into Glory. Shadow Demon trying to get his team back into the contest. Oh, REW just jumped off the apron there. I don't know if that was intentional. Tag made. I think it might have taken too long to get the tag. But, oh my god. That hidden blade connected and Kyle turns out at 0. Kyle might as well just do this on his own. Blockbuster to REW. Now calling him up to his feet. Andrew Omega has done nothing but stand on the apron and watch this entire match. Bomb by Kyle Auditory. What has Kyle got in mind? Punch, hit, over REW's side. And Auditory diving to the floor. Auditory going to start the count. Auditory throwing RVW back inside the ring. There's a mark. Hooks the leg. And the Kingdom are the number one contenders. The House of Cards. You better watch yourself. Oh, what's this? What on earth? The Grand Prix champion, assaulting the Kingdom. What on earth is going on? What the hell is going on? Carlton just disposed of on the outside of the ring. Omega slightly coming to. Not Rodriguez. Taking down Omega. For what purpose here? Carlton seems to be out of it. And it seems Omega's going to be joining him. What on earth is going on with this team? The Kingdom have been taken out, and the Grand Prix champion, Rector Rodriguez and Soda Pop, they seem to have formed some kind of alliance. What have we just witnessed? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FSW. And we're kicking things off when we left off on CWA with your new number one contenders for the World's Tag Team Championship. It's Andrew Omega, and he will be shortly joined out here by Kai Auditory. Kai. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Omega, former Grand Prix champion and now number one contender for the World Tag Team Championships alongside his good old running buddy Kai Auditory, together known as the Kingdom. And if I went to the House of Cards, I would be shaking in my boots. The House of Cards have not competed inside of the ring together as a tag team since Hammermania. There could be some very ring rust between the pair of them. However, the same could be said for Andrew Omega and Kai Auditory. These past 2 weeks have been their reunion. They've not been together for 3 years, and they've shown they've still got it. Well, from what I understand, we're going to hear from Kai Auditory and we're going to hear from Andrew Omega. And now here comes the other half of the Kingdom, Kai Auditory himself. Auditory! Kai Auditory, who pretty much competed in a handicap match on CWE, as it might as well have been him alone who took on the Sniping Assassins and took them out, which allowed the Kingdom to become number one contenders, and they are going to Money in the Vault. It has been confirmed, the House of Cards against the Kingdom. And Andrew Omega will be putting double duty next week, as he will be in the Money in the Vault briefcase in another match, as he goes up against Jaden D. Christian, Adrian Zachary, Ty Cash, and Raven. It is the opportunity of a lifetime, and and Andrew Omega has not only one opportunity, but 2 opportunities of a lifetime a week this Saturday. Now let's hear from the Kingdom.
House of Cards, I hope you've been paying attention, because we are the new #1 contenders for your tag team championship.
We are, and despite you saying you'd defend against anyone, we had to claw our way to earn our shot. That doesn't matter anymore. You've been set in our crosshairs since you became the champs.
And at Money in the Vault, not only do we take those titles from you, but I become Mr. Money in the Vault. Who knows? I might walk out as double champ. Let's address the elephant in the room. Soda Pop and Old Man Retro Roger. If you think jumping us will get you one step further in this division,
You're damn right. You want our opportunity? You have to take it from us. Next week on CWE, you 2 against us.
What the hell are you doing?
They attacked us. Don't you want payback?
Yes, but not if you think of a fight opportunity, you did.
We need to deal with this before we become tag team champions. Otherwise they will think they can jump ahead after we win. If you want your hands on them before that happens, we need to do it next week, with our shot on the line. Otherwise they'll probably say no.
If you really think this is it, but I wish we would discuss this before we go live.
Yeah. Harold, Thomas, after we dispose of Recto and Soda, your tag team championship will be coming home with us.
What seems some tensions are rising with the Kingdom, and it seems like we have a number 1 contendership match next week. That is if Recto Rodriguez and Soda Pop accept the challenge. Oh, but look at this, Andrew Omega not going anywhere, and he's going to stay for his one-on-one contest right here, right now, to open the show as he goes one-on-one with this man. Looks like this is scheduled for 1 fall. With the 2 minutes. Making his way to the ring. And his opponent already inside the ring, representing the Kingdom, Andrew. My God! Well, this match is shortly bound to get underway, but can we talk about that news? If Recto Rodriguez and Soda Pop accept the challenge of the Kingdom, it may not be Andrew Omega and Kyle Auditory who challenge the House of Cards at Money in the Vault. What have we just heard there? But of course that is only if Recto and Soda accept that challenge. Now moving away from that swiftly into our opening contest here tonight. Andrew Omega and Adrian Zachary going one-on-one in a Money in the Vault briefcase ladder match preview for next week, as Andrew Omega will famous to Adrian Zachary, and that went to the face. Omega staying on the offense early, went for a punch, but caught full-on by Zachary, and Andrew Omega with a spinning back kick to the stomach, the wrist, clutch, knee strike. And on the offensive early on is Andrew Omega. And surely after Kyle Auditory just coerced him into putting that #1 contendership on the line, he may have some frustration to get out of his chest, and Adrian Zachary may be getting on the bad end of what we just heard. Stomps now to the chest, just relentlessly slamming away at Adrian Zachary with them kicks. And now another one. Oh, both men attempt to maneuver. Zachary with a kick and Omega with a spear, and both men missed. Omega now with the forearm, goes from behind. Frankensteiner right on the point of the head. Adrian Zachary now seems to be in danger as Omega rolls him through, has him up on the shoulders. Impressive feat of strength there, and Omega just gonna dump Adrian Zachary. A nasty thud to the floor. Referee not even going to check on Zachary, gonna start the count. And now Zachary back inside. Andrew Omega with an interceptor. Coronado tie up. Another famous in there for Adrian Zachary, and this is a mauling right here. Powerbomb, Spine Thrush knee combination. That's both legs. And a stomp to the gut. Omega seems to be making quick work of Adrian Zachary, suckering him in, and a face and a flatliner takes down Zachary. Kicks now to the head by Andrew Omega. Leaving no room for Adrian Zachary to breathe, no room to recover. Staying on the offensive, massive forearm now, connecting right to the nose, I believe, and Omega from the top with a twisting senton. And it's Zachary who's going to roll to the floor and again try to get that respite, try to recover, trying to get away from an angry Andrew Omega, it seems. Zachary has yet to get a single piece of offense in this match, I believe, as he now gets back inside the ring. Old chop block by Andrew Omega. And kick to the spine. The pace of this match has slowed right down as Omega stomps to the chest yet again. Picking up Zachary. Has him up on his shoulders for the go-to sleep, not finished. German suplex combination. Somehow Zachary did not go down. He stayed on his feet and Omega capitalized. And now look at this powerbomb. Neck strike for the second time. And another stomp now to the midsection. Andrew Omega went to the corner. He was looking for that explosion. And Zachary rolled to the floor. Omega going to follow him and throw him back inside. And now Omega in the corner. He's looking for it this time. The explosion connects. And he hits the leg of Adrian Zachary. And Zachary carried on at one. He kicks on at one. He has to do more than that to put away Adrian Zachary. Oh, but Omega seems to already know this. He's lined him up and he connects. Flush with the face with that bull hammer. And now again, targeting in the face for the knee strike. Andrew Omega taking his time, side slam, Adrian Zachary. Gonna go for the arm yet again, trying to twist it. Zachary rolls to the floor, and again, Andrew Omega not giving him the time, just like last time, but he may pay for that dragon scoop on Zachary. Zachary may have just suckered in Andrew Omega. Gets back inside the ring, and now both men, who's going to strike first? It's going to be Omega, rolling through with that, stunning. Has the legs. And another stomp to the midsection by Andrew Omega. Rolling through, and again, the power of Omega it takes to pull that off. And another attitude adjustment to the floor. Massive back breaker right there. Adrian Zachary a bit hesitant to get in the ring, but he gets in. Drop kick, Omega rolled out the way. Attempting that clothesline, intercepting Omega. Omega. The sling blade rolling through. Drop kick to the side of the head. to the spine of Adrian Zachary. And Andrew Omega now has him up. Kurt Cobain has the leg hook. Kick out at one by Adrian Zachary. Adrian Zachary powered out of that inverted crush and got his shoulder up. Count of one and immediately rolled to the floor to attempt to recover. Andrew Omega now looking to continue the offense, but Adrian Zachary got the knee up as he attempted to spear. Zachary with Omega running his back. Extension. Slam connects. Omega gets slammed down, and now Adrian Zachary trying to work his way back into this contest with a backbreaker. A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker connects, and a monkey flip. I think Zachary's just trying anything and everything at this point to try and at least do some damage to Andrew Omega ahead of their Money involved into this ladder match. I think he's not even concerned about winning this match anymore. I don't even think Omega is, as he now has Zachary up on the shoulders to the Puncher's Pit. Zachary rolling to the floor yet again. Grabs Zachary from behind. Oh! Rolling collar. And a knee to the face. Kicks now to the skull. That was right in between the eyes of Adrian Zachary. And now Andrew Omega with the BFT. His head collided flush with the floor. And a facer. Oh, Zachary, knee to the hamstring, and a standing string style press. Zachary finally getting in some offense in this contest. As now Omega back inside the ring. Adrian Zachary, snap German suplex. But Omega back up to his feet. Punch to the head of Zachary. Kick to Omega. And now throwing Omega into the leg. Adrian Zachary. I think he went for the Hurricanrana. He missed. And Andrew Omega going to capitalize. No! Kick. I think Omega was looking for that inverted crush. And Adrian Zachary was able to get high up into the air and deliver a picture-perfect dropkick to the chest of Andrew Omega. And Omega, you saw, he tried to run in the ring. He realized Zachary was standing, and he trying now to reconsider his options. Getting back inside the ring, hit to the midsection. Adrian Zachary has Omega up. Great burst he goes into the contest, and now look at this. Adrian Zachary, the arms are trapped, the legs are trapped. Boston Crab applied. He's trying to make Andrew Omega tap out. Is this going to be it? Is Andrew Omega going to tap the arm trap Boston Crab? No, he's not. Punch to the head. He got his arm free, and he got out. And now Andrew Omega put him to his cross. Hits the leg. A kick out at one. Again from Adrian Zachary. That is one thing all of Adrian Zachary's opponents have come back and said. Adrian Zachary is so resilient. When you think you have a match won against Adrian Zachary, think again, because he is on a whole nother level. Andrew Omega now sending Zachary into the barricade, lower spine first, and now a wrist touch knee strap yet again. Andrew Omega just tossing Zachary head first onto the apron. And now a kick to the chest yet again to Adrian Zachary. I'm just tossing him. Oh my god! A wicked forearm to the head of Adrian Zachary, and this is almost like we're seeing a whole nother side of Andrew Omega. Has Andrew Omega snapped? He is mauling Adrian Zachary here. But he needs to be careful. The referee at the count of 8. Those men need to get back inside if they want to continue. Count of 9, and Omega gets back in. He threw Adrian Zachary back in. He didn't want to lose by a count out. Hang out the court, and the referee going to stop the count, but Adrian Zachary gets the shoulder lock at 2, and Andrew Omega is shocked. He's stunned. Kick to the spine. What has Andrew Omega got to do to put Adrian Zachary away in this contest? Zachary catches the kick, forearm to the head. And now both men trying to separate themselves. The knee was up. Omega went head first into the knee. Now Adrian Zachary throwing Omega into the squeak slam. Omega to the floor. Adrian Zachary, that corkscrew plancher taking down Omega, and now Omega taking out the leg of Adrian Zachary. That was an amazing show of athleticism. That corkscrew plancher by Andrew Omega. Now look at this. Adrian Zachary with the extra rise. By Andrew Omega. That was a very close call there from Andrew Omega. Omega now lifting up Adrian Zachary. What has got him on? No, punch now by Zachary. Oh, Omega took the wrong time to taunt. Both men are down. Both men are down. Adrian Zachary needs to try and capitalise. He's crawling into the cover. But as Omega had enough time to recover. Omega kicks out at 2. Adrian Zachary exerted himself, connecting with the F5. He couldn't hook the leg, he couldn't get into the cover in time, and that allowed Andrew Omega that time, that 10 seconds, 5 seconds to recuperate, to recover, and to get that shoulder up. Oh, DDT! Big DDT there by Andrew Omega. He hooks a leg, and he gets the victory. Andrew Omega with an impressive victory against Adrian Zachary. And we have now seen a whole nother side to Andrew Omega. Maybe thanks to Kai Auditory. Andrew Omega victorious in this Money in the Vault briefcase ladder match preview. Oh wait, what's this? Who on earth is this?
Bonjour, CWE Universe. My name is Pierre Pop, and I am the voice of the most elite superstar on this roster today. Your Grand Prix champion, Artista Recto Rodriguez. But not only the voice of Recto, the voice of a resurgence, a revolution that is coming to CWE. Because you know, wrestling is slowly getting destroyed by egotistical, sniveling vermin. Like Raven, for example, going to Liam Reynolds' office bitching about how he deserves everything on a silver platter. I mean, what kid walks up to their friends at school and says, my favorite superstar is El Dragon? Ridiculous. And that's when Mon Ami Recto and Soda came together to form the League of Vault, injecting the old with the new, proving that we are not just a nostalgia act in the modern day. We are just as observant and dangerous than they have ever been before. The boys had enough of seeing the sport they loved since they were just little babies getting pissed away. That's why they attacked Kai Auditory and Andrew Omega. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. They are one of us. But it's just business. Because unlike everybody else, we don't do 3-minute promos and wait for our title shots. We step up and take shows. And actions get results as you play the live indoors. You say that this wouldn't get us one step ahead in front of the line, but it looks like, well, we'll be the ones to the command of it. On behalf of the League of Vault, we gracefully except Joe Chat. We'll see you next week on Omega One More Thing. Expect the unexpected, madam. Estenato.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Next week on CWE, Nick Kingdom take on Recto Rodriguez and Soda Pop with the contenderships on the line. Who will be going to Money in the Vault? Who will be challenging the House of Cards for the World Tag Team Championships?
This one is sure to have a lot of eyes because it is now time for our main event, and it's tag team action with the number one contenderships on the line as the Kingdom have willingly put their number one contenderships on the line as they take on the very men who attacked them last week, trying to make a name for themselves out of the dispense of the Kingdom. It's Soda Pop and Recto Rodriguez who have now revealed themselves to be a new team known as the League of Unks as they take on Kai Auditory and this man, Andrew Omega, moving from the scheduled for in a minute's time limit, and it's for the number one contenderships in the world championships. Introducing first making his way to the ring, Andrew. Andrew Omega is going to have a very busy day at Money in the Vault. Not only is he in the Money in the Vault briefcase another match, but as of this moment, he is set to challenge the House of Cards for the World Tag Team Championships alongside his tag team partner Kai Auditory. However, in this match, in this contest, that could all change. He may lose that World Tag Team Championship match, as if the League of Unks, Soda Pop and Recto Rodriguez are able to put away Andrew Omega and this man right here, Kai Auditory, away, and they become the new number one contenders, and in their first match as a team automatically advance to a World Tag Team Championship match this weekend. Well, I know Andrew Omega and I know Kai Auditory, both of these men are not going to just lay down and give the League of Unks what they want. They're going to fight for their championship right. His tag team partner is the Phantom Assassin. Yeah. For Auditory. Kai Auditory, Andrew Omega, both men former tag team champions, but tonight they have to take on a former world champion in the form of Recto Rodriguez and Soda Pop.
Here comes the Grand Prix champion. It's El Artista.
And their opponents. First, making his way to the ring, he is the CWE Grand Prix champion, El Artista Recto Rodriguez, Mr. El Artista, Grand Prix champion. Now member of the, and I quote, League of Unks. Recto and Soda Pop are going to get a chance to show to the world here tonight why they've become a team. Not only why they've become a team, but if they are compatible as a team. As here comes Soda Pop.
His tag team partner,
Soda Pop. What's interesting is, not that long ago, Soda Pop pinned one half the World Tag Team Champions, Thomas Black. If Soda Pop wins this, he has that one-up advantage over the House of Cards, over Thomas Black. But right now, we may be thinking too far into the future because they have to dethrone a team which has been undefeated here in CWE. They have to take on the Kingdom. And here we go with each team deciding who should start. Finals probably going to start for the Kingdom. Soda Pop going to start for League of Unks, and here we go, the bell is rung and the matchup is underway between the League of Unks and the Kingdom for the number one contenderships to the World Tag Team Championships. Putting one attack down by Soda Pop. Goes behind. Lifts him up. Oh! Dropping him down and kicking him in the spine. German suplex. Spinning back heel kick by Rudy forward. Tori goes behind, taking Soda down. Kick to the spine. Oh, kick to the head now by Soda. Roll through kick, chop, punch. Went for that roundhouse kick. Elbow by Soda. Now, tying Tori down. With that sit-out Michinoku driver. Has all three back up to his feet, goes behind. Lifts him up. Spinning! Sit-out powerbomb. But also back up to his feet. Next week, picks down Soda Pop. That may have dislocated the jaw of Soda Pop and a knee now to the face. Double stomp to the arm. Soda moves out the way. Went for that lariat. Drop. Let's get a lariat. Bar high. Soda kick back up, kick, chop. Kick to the midsection. Now has both arms. For the knee. In the forearm, to the leg, slapping the face, knee strike to the knees, drop kick. I believe Recto may have made a tag. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Oh yeah, no. That is what the official has said. Recto Rodriguez tagged himself in. And now Kyle Auditory lifting Recto up. As him on the shoulders for that cover. Oh, knee by Recto to the face. And a stop to the head. Recto now throwing Kai into the ropes up and down. And again. Snap Dragon suplex. Wrist clutch. Knee to the face. Now punching the midsection, the chops. Punch now by Auditory. Went for the kickback hook, elbow to the knee. Kick to the gut. And Recto Rodriguez spinning pin driver. And the knee. Followed by the moonsault. Recto going after Red, back out. Chop his gut. And then trying Recto back and forth. Spinning back kill kick. Cuts down. El Artista. Kai Auditory. With the chop. Forearms. Punches. And the knee. And is throwing Recto into his tag team partner's corner. But a knee strike by Recto. Kai got too hung up on taking out Soda Pop to notice Recto Rodriguez. Tag made, here comes the Soda Pop. Go on to the lower spine. Climbing one into the turnbuckles. Andrew Omega tagged himself in as he now has Soda up on the shoulders. Guys in the corner. I think Omega may have realised that Kai might have been in a bit of danger. Kai just tagged himself in more successfully. Tagged himself in, but now it's Kai who has to watch Andrew Omega try and deal with the lead ranks. Punch to the chest. Super kick. Jackie Jones suplex. Andrew Omega. Going after the arm now, just twisting at the arm, trying to dislocate the shoulder. Just by Soda. Soda from behind. Backbreaker. Now again, from behind the German suplex. Omega back up to his feet. Went for the spear. I don't think he got all of it. As now it's Soda Pop. Still elevation on Fujiwara. Following their bow tie up. Release German suplex. Very lightly, but still a release German suplex. Now the hit test. Knee strike by Pop. Kick to the midsection, Soda Pop. Pump handle has him up on the shoulder and sealing that power slam. Cut to the chest, not to another, and another duck and elbow. Went to the boot, Soda rolled out the way. He gets caught with that rolling thunder stunner by Andrew Omega. To the head. Stomp to the back of the head as Soda was trying to get back up. And the head seems to be a main target for Andrew Omega. Boxing hook. And the rolling colour. Clothesline and Omega gets sent to the floor. Omega back inside the ring. Look for that Rolling Thunder Stunner again. Got caught with that kick. Soda Pop now. Oh, what's this? Hammerlock. Sort of wing clipper there from Soda Pop. As he now throws Omega into the corner. Tag made. Here comes El Artista. From the top. Recto Rodriguez. What are we looking for here? Has both arms hooked. All the way from the top. Chicken wing face buster. And now a drop kick off the ropes. And a drop kick to the face of Andrew Omega. And Kyle is forced to watch on BFT by Recto as he goes to the cover on Andrew Omega. Omega gets the shoulder up. I'm sure at this point Kai Auditory is urging his tag team partner to try and make the tag, just like Recto did to Soda. So there's the arm. And then the foot out, kick to the knee, and a kick to the chest. Andrew Omega not going to go down without a fight, but a super kick quickly stopped Andrew Omega in his tracks. And now it's Soda Pop. Andrew Omega with flat suplex, tag made. Here comes El Artista. Looking for a stomp. And it connects. The stomp connects. Oh wait! Kai Auditory just delivered a frog splash to his own tag team partner. And he's getting out of there. What on earth? What on earth have we just witnessed? Recto pins Omega. Here are your winners, the League of Horns. What on earth have we just witnessed? Kai Auditory has betrayed Andrew Omega. He's joined the League of Unks. What on earth have we just witnessed? Well, House of Cards, you... Oh, we have restored some lights in the arena. We have all the lights back on, thankfully. What was that about? Action gets results. That is something that Pierre Pompov said in his debut on FSW. And look at this. It's the House of Cards, Bella Ray. Oh, and Soda Pop and Recto Rodriguez. It looks like they're going to take out Bella Ray. But look at this. Behind you, Kai. It's Harold and Thomas, the tag team champions, and a fireball to the face of Kai Auditory. Kai Auditory and